Howdy, hi. It is Do Your Job Sports MLB Rundown, picks and predictions for Saturday, August 2nd, 2025. We're looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. All right, first things first, got to recap the previous day's results. On the day, we go 3-5, bringing our season record to 434 and 424. Relatively normal day in the MLB. You have some crazy high-scoring games that I did not bet on. For instance, the Pirates are currently beating the Rockies 15-10 in the bottom of the fifth inning. I don't even know how that's possible. Anyway, I'm going to recap these real quick, then we'll get on to the game we got for tomorrow. Game number 1, Guardians minus 115 on the money line. That one wins, but good lord was this greasy. Final score here, Cleveland 3, Minnesota 2. You had a walk-off single by Kyle Manzardo in the bottom of the 10th inning. Cade Smith, the new replacement for Emmanuel Clase, now that he got caught gambling. He went 2 innings as our closer, gave up 0 hits, and he struck out 3. Cade Smith could be a legitimate closer in the MLB. He's young, he went to school at Hawaii, so that's a plus, and he throws the ball like 88 or 98, 99 heater. Plus he's got some nasty off-speed stuff. So he could be really, really good. We did unfortunately lose the over 7.5 runs. Both of the starting pitchers went really well. Joe Ryan went 6 innings, only gave up 5 hits. Then Gavin Williams went 6 innings, only gave up 4 hits, and he struck out 8. So shout out to Gavin Williams and Joe Ryan, to be fair. He's stuck on the team, even though everyone else got traded. Why he's still in Minnesota, I don't know. Next game, we had Giants plus 120 on the money line. This was another greasy one, also ended in extra innings, but we somehow hit the under. Giants, 4, New York Mets, 3. San Francisco out-hits the Mets 10-6. They get the win. Shout out to Robbie Ray. Very good night of pitching. 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, only 1 earned run, and he struck out 6. Then the bullpen came in and absolutely sold him. You had Joey Lucchesi pitch literally 1/3 of an inning, give up 2 hits and 2 earned runs. That dude sucks. But it doesn't matter. The Giants get the win, and we hit the under. Now we get to our losers, 2 of which we have not talked about. The first game, Reds minus 1.5, so should have hit. They had a 3-0 lead going into the top of the 9th inning. Then their bullpen almost blows the game. They give up 2 runs in the top of the 9th. They win the game, but only 3-2, so they do not cover our run line of minus 1.5 or plus 160, nor do they hit the over. They actually got out-hit today 7-5. They only managed 4 hits off of a Bryce Elder. How you do that, I don't know. I don't know if this Reds team's any good. I think I'm going to stop betting them and see how their team looks with the addition of Ke'Bryan Hayes. I don't know. I don't think they're very good, but we'll see how they pan out the next few weeks. Next game, we had the Rays plus 125. We had the over of 9 runs. I think I have to retire from betting on the Rays. It would appear as though they have given up this season. They are now 3 games below 500. They lost this game 5-0. They let Clayton Kershaw go 6 innings, giving up 5 hits, and they only struck out 3. The Rays are done. Kevin Cash is done. Their team is donezo. They suck. Shane Baz, he loses his 5th straight start in a row. He went 5 innings, giving up 8 hits and 5 earned runs. Not ideal. And then I already talked about how we lost the over in the Twins game. Final score 3-2. Neither team was really swinging the bat that well. So that is the recap on how we go 3-5. Let's get into the picks we got for tomorrow. All right, game number 1. I want to take the Marlins at home plus 100 on the money line against the Yankees. Also going to rock the over of 8.5 runs. Yankees, at the time of me recording this video, are up 12-10 heading to the bottom of the 9th. So I'm going to assume they won the first game of the series. So they are 61-49 on the year. Marlins fall to 52-56. You got Cam Schlittler on the mound for the Yankees, 1-1 with a 4.91 ERA. Going up against Yuri Perez, who is 2-3 with a 3.07 ERA. Yuri Perez has been really, really, really good this year. He's coming off of some fantastic starts. He went 5 innings at the Brewers, only gave up 1 earned. 5 innings versus the Padres, only gave up 2. 7 innings at Baltimore, gave up 0. 5 innings at Cincinnati, gave up 1. 6 innings versus Minnesota, gave up 0. So in his last 28 innings pitched of baseball, he has given up 4 total runs. He has only given up a singular home run, and that was at Cincinnati in Great American Small Park. His strikeout to walk ratio this season is decent. It's 56-15. He really doesn't give up that much hard contact, though. 44 innings pitched. He's only given up 2 dingers. This dude might be the GOAT. Cam Schlittler, I don't know how good he is, actually. He's a rookie. He's out of Northeastern. He's a big dude, 6'6", 220. His most recent starts, he went 4 innings and gave up 7 hits to Tampa Bay. He went 5 innings and gave up 7 hits to Toronto. If you're giving up that many hits to this team, I think they're going to score runs. Therefore, I will take the Marlins and the over. Next game we got, I'm going to run back the Giants, but this time at a ridiculous number. They're plus 175. They have a dude making his first start in the majors named Kai-Wei Tang. Kai-Wei Tang. Who knows? I don't. He's 0-0. He doesn't have an ERA. He has never pitched in the MLB before. Going up against Kodai Senga, 7-3, 2.0 ERA. This is me simply seeing a ridiculous line with a team like the Giants that need to start winning baseball games if they want to have a chance of winning. So I'm going to take him here. This Mets team really hasn't been hitting the ball that good recently. They just got swept on the road at the Padres. They lost 7-6, 7-1, 5-0, and then the most recent first game of this series, they lost 4-3. So in their last 27 innings of baseball, they have scored 4 runs. This is the kind of lineup where if they're hot, they're going to be hitting the ball great. If they're cold, they're going to be striking out a ton. I mean, if you look at Lindor, Juan Soto, and Pete Alonso, none of those guys are hitting over 260 this year. The bottom half of this lineup looks awful. Vientos probably should have been traded. You have Tyrone Taylor, who's barely hitting above 200. It's just not good. I will take a shot with the dude who's never pitched in the majors before. Give me plus 175, but also give me the under of 8.5 runs. All right, next game we're looking at, I'm going to take another road team here in the Orioles. I'm also going to rock them plus 175 on the money line. Tomoyuki Sagano going for the O's up against Matthew Boyd, who has been ridiculously good this year, 11-4 with a 2.47 ERA. But I think this dude is due to get shelled. He's coming off of a very bad start at Milwaukee. This Orioles team, despite trading away a decent chunk of their team, like Laureano and Cedric Mullins, they kept the main guys. You still have Holiday, Westberg, Henderson. You still have Adley. Tyler O'Neill is still on this team. I used to be a fan of Colton Cowser, not so much anymore. The Cubs really didn't add anything to their team in terms of a bat during the trade deadline. You still have Matt Shaw playing third base, which I don't think anyone really wanted to see happen. I thought maybe we would have seen Nolan Arenado get picked up and a trade happening there. But the answer was no. I think they added a few more arms for their starting rotation / bullpen. But in terms of lineup, they did absolutely nothing. Game 1 of this series, it was as boring could be. They won 1-0 against this Orioles team. Trevor Rogers went 8 innings, giving up 4 hits and 1 earned. And that was it. I don't think this Cubs team is playing great baseball. They lost 2 out of 3 at the Brewers, scoring 4, 3, and 10. I don't think they're that good. Like, if you're telling me they're laying minus 230 against a dude who I actually think ain't bad at throwing a baseball in Tomoyuki Sagano, I'm going to take a shot at plus 175. Orioles have surprisingly been playing semi-decent baseball prior to the 0 runs they scored. They won 3 out of 4 games against the Blue Jays, winning 11-4, 16-4, and then 3-2. The game they lost, they still scored 8 runs. So this team's been swinging the bat well. I think plus 175 is a ridiculous number against Matt Boyd, who just got shelled at the Brewers in his most recent start. Next game, this one I hate, but I'm simply doing it because Jacob deGrom is pitching, and I think he is much better than Luis Castillo. Give me the Rangers, plus 115 on the money line. Also give me the under of 7.5 runs. Now, these teams' records are not going to be accurate. At the time of me recording this video, the current score in Game 2 of this series is Seattle 1, Texas 0. So Texas has been struggling to score massively. They scored 0 in game 1 and so far 0 in game 2. So in 12 innings of baseball, they have not scored a run in Seattle. Does that inspire me with a bunch of confidence? No. But thankfully, Jacob deGrom does. He has been very, very good this season. 10-3. Well, oh my God, hold on. Merrill Kelly might be starting this game. Okay, after updating, it would appear as though Merrill Kelly is starting, and they have bumped back deGrom a day. Either way, if this is deGrom or if this is Merrill Kelly, I still think they are both better than Castillo. So I'm going to take a shot here. I don't mind their lineup. I hate that Jock Peterson is back playing baseball, hitting 120, but I can't do much about that. I'm going to put my faith in Corey Seager, Marcus Semien, and Adolis Garcia. This Mariners team, they did add Josh Naylor and Eugenio Suarez. That does kind of concern me. But going against deGrom or Merrill Kelly, neither of those guys give up hard contact, so I'm not too concerned about the home runs here. Give me the Rangers plus the money. Give me the under 7.5 runs. All right, interesting one to end it out here. I'm going to take the Guardians, whatever their line is set at. If their money line is greater than minus 130, I will be on the run line. If their money line is 130 or below, I will be on the money line. The Twins currently do not have a pitcher listed. I mean, they traded away majority of their team, so besides Joe Ryan, I don't really know who they have to throw a baseball that is actually ready to pitch. They're 7 games below 500. They suck. The Guardians, we didn't do anything for the trade deadline besides trade away Shane Bieber, which is 100% fine because he was going to leave at the end of this year anyway by declining his player option because we could not pay him the money he deserves. I like this team. I love Cleveland. They kept Stephen Kwan. We won game 1 on a walk-off. I think we're going to win by 2 by a million. Give me the Guardians either on the money line or the run line, depending what the line is. Also, assuming the line's going to be set around 8.5 runs, so I will take the over. Whoever the Twins end up throwing, they're probably not going to be very good. So give me the Guardians and give me the over. All right, that is going to do it for me in this video. I appreciate you guys watching and tuning in, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.